The National Rifle Association, the most feared lobby in the United States, has put Democrats on notice, saying that any member who opposes the contempt vote against Eric Holder should expect trouble come Election Day. Needless to say, NRA threats command a lot of attention on Capitol Hill. But why does the gun lobby care so much about penalising Eric Holder? We're joined live from Washington now by one of Congress's most senior members, Representative Charles Rangel of New York. Good afternoon, sir.
Martin, good afternoon. But what you've just said is so really disgusting, so un-American, and so threatening to the fabric that makes this country as great as it is. The gun lobby has allied with those people that want to destroy this presidency by any means possible. And the fact that they're connecting this vote with their wanting to have these dangerous weapons in the hands of so many Americans, and then to discredit the Attorney General, what a bad connection. And believe me, we're going to lose some Democrats. A lot of us may believe we just have to walk out of this thing completely just to show our displeasure with the way this is being handled.
And at this very moment, sir, we've been watching pictures of the committee as it continues this discussion about holding the Attorney General in contempt. What do you make of the way the argument's been going, with accusations of a witch hunt placed by people like Congressman Elijah Cummings, and Chairman Darrell Issa dismissing that as a Democratic talking point?
Well, the Republicans have been honest to the extent that they have said early on, from the very swearing in of this president, that their mission was not to cooperate with him in any means possible. I had no idea that they would mean destroying the character and the principles of the Constitution just to get rid of President Obama. But clearly, when they first started with the debt ceiling, where they jeopardized the full faith and credit of Americans' credit, and then they come back now and attacking the Attorney General, the things that people have to believe in while they're suffering. And you and I know the only reason they're doing this is to distract from the fact that they have no programs. They know what they hate, but they have no idea what to present to the American people.
But sir, in defense of Chairman Issa, he says he's upholding the Constitution because he believes that there is a conspiracy by the president, by the Obama administration, to in some way introduce laws, none of which we've ever seen, none of which the president has ever mentioned, and yet Chairman Issa believes that the president has a plan that will in some way curtail gun ownership in this country, and he says that he's upholding the Constitution by this.
Well, I have more confidence in the intelligence of the American people. I remember hearing the chairman on the Sunday talk shows, where clearly, no matter how many different ways he was asked as to whether or not he thought the President of the United States was involved in any of this type of conspiracy, and the answer was no, no, no. Now, all of a sudden, he is making up, convoluting any type of accusation, and the fact that it's going to be a party vote, which will show that the Republicans are locked in line, not in search for the truth, not in search of finding out why President Bush started this program in the first place, but by embarrassing the Democratic Party and the Democratic president. So no matter what he says, I think it's clear that not only is this a partisan move, but I think it's dangerous to the fabric of our Constitution.
And at the same time, sir, there's a transportation bill that could release at least 1 million workers to be employed. There is the issue of student loan rates that are expected to double from the 1st of July. And yet the concentration of Republicans appears to be in pursuit of the Attorney General for contempt. What does that tell you about their concern for ordinary citizens in this country?
And then at the end of this week, another adjournment, another district working people, another lack of an opportunity to try to get people to work, to be able to say that there's hope for America, that Republicans and Democrats, we may be partisan, but for God's sake, don't sink the ship. Don't sink what America believes in just because of partisan reasons. No, I really think that they're holding America hostage, and I only wish the silent votes, the church, the synagogues, the spiritual leaders, because only the poor and the disadvantaged are going to suffer by this indifference. The middle class is going to suffer the most because they're holding on by their fingernails right now to be able to take care of their families.
Congressman.
And those who made us get into this position are the ones that are reaping these tremendous profits. So it's wrong, and I hope the American people speaks out against it.
Congressman Charles Rangel, thank you for joining us, and congratulations again on your primary victory last night.